So Joe gaining that clutch move has gained access to wheat. So awesome play for Joe. He has the 5 to 9 wheat, which is going to power his wheat port. More importantly, if you look in the top right of the island, he has double the 9. So if you saw that, Orange has just said he didn't want to get involved in that fight and says that's the game. Joe says yeah. So Blue a little salty, but Blue still has a good game. He's smartly going for the wood port. He already has the 6 and the 8, which are 2 power numbers because they're in red. Good chances for those to be rolled. So Orange is now blocking Joe's 9, which is a strong point, for him. As play goes to Joe, who has been getting a lot of wood. And all the wood that Joe has been getting, you know that Blue has been getting. So if Blue can build a settlement on the wood port, Blue is going to be pretty dangerous, even though he'll only have 3 points, but is now trailing by 1. So Blue without wheat is looking for wheat, and the other players could probably get a lot for it because Blue doesn't have access to wheat. So here everyone is rejecting it because I'm sure no one wants to give Blue an advantage with his next settlement. So Joe is ready to build a city. He could trade in this wood for a rock. You can bet he's gonna do that. He's probably gonna triple the 9 and double the 5, I would think, although he might build it in the south and cause some problems for people when they have to decide between blocking his 9 or his resources in the south. So sometimes it's wise to build a city where you're not doubling something, so that if your resources are blocked by a robber, you still have strong resources elsewhere. So here Joe is instead looking to trade away. Why did Joe do that? Excuse me, folks, I'm a little shocked at Joe's play. He chose not to build a city. I need a sip of water. Excuse me. So if you rewind that, if you rewind this video, you can go back to the moment where I think Joe had 4 wood, 2 wheat, and 2 rock. He could have traded away the wood for a city, but now he has instead lost cards to a 7 roll, and I am still in shock. I will have to take a look at that. But Joe passing up a city, instead looking to get a brick, because I don't know why he needs a brick right now. But Joe is a smart player. He knows what he's doing. So we will see what his plan is. So he is going to use his brick, I would think, on the next turn, even though he could have used it on the last turn, but he chose not to. So lucky 12, super long shot 12 has been rolled, and Joe has gained, another brick. So he's building 2 roads to an 8. This is good for Joe. It's going to give him access to a solid brick, which he doesn't have. I still think he should have maybe built the city, but we'll see what happens. He is close to a city nonetheless right now. He just needs a 5, a 9, or a 3 to roll for a city. So as I said, Joe knows what he's doing. Oh, I don't. Oh, he is next to me actually, still playing another game. He said no, he doesn't know what he's doing. So you'll have to make your own decisions based on what you have seen from OregonJoe here at Settlers TV. So let's see what he is going to do. And that statement made no sense. So here we go. Orange has jumped to 6, and meanwhile I've been shocked so much with Joe. I have not followed Orange's play, and Orange has jumped to 6. Somehow has gotten 2 soldiers with 2 development cards. Yes, Joe, Orange is slipping away. Your crazy play has distracted me so much that I have stopped commentating on orange, and yep, orange has slowly crept to 6 with 2 soldiers. I'd say is good for 8. Maybe has a victory point in there somewhere, so possibly 9. Orange can build 1 more settlement. Has pretty good chances to upgrade to a city too. As play is now with Joe, who has some cards that don't really work together, so is gonna pass it off to Blue, who has 2 points. Blue getting blocked early in the game by Joe. There was a great battle there. Blue unable to build his settlement on the wood port and get anything going, so without wheat, as you know, is automatic defeat, I say, because wheat is the most important resource in the game. You might think rock is the powerhouse because it builds cities and development cards, but actually wheat is the one resource that covers settlements, cities, and development cards. So you can see blue without wheat, another example that you cannot win the game without wheat. So Joe has 6 rock and no good port for it, so is electing to trade for, hoping to gain another rock. He's thinking to trade away that new rock for wheat for a possible city, but again, orange has somehow slipped to 6 with 2 soldiers and 2 development cards. I have totally missed it, but you can see that sometimes in Settlers, when you are so focused on one player and their strategy that you can lose track of another player. And this happens a lot when you do focus on one player and someone creeps up behind you and takes the lead and wins the game. So here Joe is trading in for a city, a move I thought he should have done earlier, but he elected to get a brick, which is not really helping him now. He has 4 points, is trailing orange by 2, but orange is 1 soldier away from jumping to 8 and has 2 development cards in his hand. So I think orange is going to probably get this victory, unless Joe can miraculously get some cities going, trade in his wheat for dev cards. And look at that, orange is 1 road away from gaining longest road. If orange has a soldier, perhaps orange should have connected his road right above the 4 sheep in the middle, gain longest road, and then play a soldier for the victory if he has it. So if he doesn't do that, you bet that maybe those 2 dev cards are victory points possibly. So he has 8.